So I was a resident at Redline from 2014 to 2016, and it was really a monumental experience for me. I had been working pretty much in isolation, and then joining the Redline community was really like something for me because I met other artists, I had an amazing studio space, and I really let my practice be experimental because the space allowed for that and the community allowed for that, and I felt that I had a lot of opportunities for showing and for exhibiting and for really pushing my work in different directions.
Great. And so
how did you first, after the residency, how did you start to look for studio space, and what did that look like?
So I started looking for studio space, and it was quite challenging, of course, just because of the cost of rentals in the neighborhood and in Denver at large. I had a small studio at the Temple, which is pretty close to Redline. I was on a wait list there, and then I got a studio there. But the kinds of installations and work that I do are large in scale, and it became really challenging to work in just a couple hundred square feet. And so I approached Louise a couple of years back, and I mentioned to her just, at an event that I, was really in need of some larger space, and if she knew of anyone who was leasing any properties or warehouses or any spaces that might work for me. And her eyes lit up, and she said, "I'm gonna get back to you in a month." And it's like, okay, Louise, I didn't know what that meant exactly, but I knew I trusted her, and I believed, and then a couple months later, I was in this space.
So the arrangement you have with Redline for this space, I don't want you to go into specific details, but having a space that's affordable, what that's enabled you to do, think about the assistance and stuff of that nature.
Yeah, I mean, this studio has been a true pleasure, a gift, and it just has allowed me to think in different ways, to really expand again my practice. I've been able, to install larger hanging installations. I've actually been able to realize and to put things together before they go to exhibitions, which I never was able to do before. I basically would make things in a very small space and then hope for the best when they arrived where they were going. Now I can dream in this space and also put things together with more ease. And it's also allowed me to have the kind of assistance that I need for the larger projects. I can't always install and create the really large works that I make, and so having a more affordable studio space has allowed me to kind of again expand in terms of finding the help that I need.
So after being in the studio for almost 2 years, where's your practice at now because of this space? Or not just because of this space, but helped enable you to take that?
So the last 2 years have been like a dream for me, really. I've focused on my work for the past 6 years, just nose to the ground, just working and working without ever thinking anyone would care. And the last 2 years have been like a dream, like I said, because a lot of opportunities have come about, and really great opportunities like museum exhibitions and larger galleries. And that could definitely not have happened if I didn't have a space like this, but also if I didn't have the kind of community and support that Redline offers, not just its residents, but its alumni as well.